Are you ready to crush your sportsbook in Major League Baseball in 2023? You have come to the right place, my friend, since my goal is to give you a free baseball pick from Monday to Friday at noon Eastern Time. I'm Professor MJ, University Statistics Professor for 15 years and sports betting expert. In this video, I will unveil my top baseball pick for today, Monday, April 3rd. First, let me go back to the performance of my picks last year. In total, I shared 419 bets, and if you had risked 1 unit per play, you would have ended the season with a gain of 8.25 units, which corresponds to a very lucrative 16.5% ROI, or return on investment. Many people tend to calculate ROIs the wrong way, so let me help you figure it out. In this case, some gamblers would go like this. Well, we got a profit of 8.25 units divided by the total amount we wagered during the season, which was 419, and that equals 2%. However, the common mistake is dividing by the total amount risked. Here is how you should view it. Suppose you had $1,000 lying around and you wanted to invest it somewhere. Maybe you hesitated between the stock market or sports betting. So let's say you decided to go with the latter option. Now, I often recommend people to bet 2% of their bankroll on each play. Since you have a $1,000 bankroll, that means you should risk $20 per play. Are you still following me? Now, given that we finished the season with a profit of 8.25 units, that corresponds to a gain of 8.25 times $20 equals $165. So, all in all, you started with $1,000 and you earned a profit of $165 off of that investment, which means you increased your bankroll by 16.5%. That's how I obtained that figure earlier. If some part of my explanations were not clear, do not hesitate to ask further questions in the comments below, and I will be glad to clarify. Now, after this short break, let me present my top pick for today, as well as a word about the performance of my 19 MLB betting systems recently. See you in a few seconds.
Good show, buddy, good show!
I always start my daily analysis by finding which teams qualify under my 19 MLB betting strategies. Those systems were developed after analyzing data on close to 10 full MLB seasons. Since I developed those strategies a few years ago, I have tracked their performance in 2019, 2021, and 2022. I have omitted 2020 due to COVID-19. As you can see, if you followed those strategies blindly, you would have lost money. However, my actual betting picks in baseball have generated a good profit during the same time frame. Why? Because I don't use those systems blindly. I incorporate a lot more stuff into my decision-making process. And I also bet other markets based on a very reliable statistical model, like whether a run will be scored in the first inning or not, or betting the first 5 innings of games. I have highlighted in green the strategies that have done well in recent years, while those that did poorly are highlighted in red. Again, that doesn't mean I won't ever trust the red systems, or that I will always tail the plays suggested by the green ones. It's more complicated than that. And the goal of my YouTube channel will be to let you know which bets I actually end up taking. In short, let me do the hard work for you. That being said, my top MLB pick for today is backed by two green systems simultaneously, which gives me a lot of confidence. I am taking the Houston Astros at minus 217 odds in American format, or 1.46 in decimal odds, hosting the Detroit Tigers. Those who have been following me for years might be surprised by this pick, since I rarely bet teams with such low odds. However, both the cold teams matchup and the scoring drought betting systems point in the direction of Houston, so I've got to take them. Let me review the scoring drought betting angle with you. On your screen you can see its performance over a 7-year period in the past, and it has also fared well in the 3 recent seasons since I developed this strategy. The rules are fairly simple. If the road team has lost its past 2 games by scoring a maximum of 2 runs per defeat, and their moneyline today is greater than plus 150 in American format, or 2.50 in decimal, then fade them. In other words, we are going to take big home favorites. This is one of the very few systems that I use that is not contrarian by nature, but given its past performance, I like it. In this case, the Tigers are indeed big underdogs today, and they lost their last 2 games by scoring just 1 and 2 runs respectively. So, following the rules of the scoring drought system, I grabbed the Astros earlier this morning. If you want further details about this lucrative strategy and how I came up with it, I invite you to watch the video I made specifically about this MLB system. Within the first few seconds of that video, you will also see me jump in a pool. Simply click the little card appearing in the bottom left corner of your screen to view it. I'll see you there!